Hello guys, can you hear me? I hope so, so just let me know and then I will continue as soon as I've heard from you. I hope everyone's doing well. Now why am I in this view? I know why I'm in this view. So, audio okay? Can you hear me? Awesome. Okay, let's get cracking. So, what I've done is I've picked a job. It is heading to Budapest. Now, I wanted to take a long job to do on the live stream, but it was not possible. So I've picked one to Budapest and then we'll do a second job afterwards. We are carrying pressure tank. And I am also using the new Flat AI, which was a recommended mod. And I've picked a trailer from the DB pack, DB's traffic pack, and it's actually an old school rusty trailer. It's pretty cool, I like it. So, now the one thing I did forget to do is to actually put this onto headphones, which means I have to turn the audio off, otherwise you'll get an echo through the microphone. That's a little bit annoying. Oh, let's put the lights on and the wipers on. Thanks very much, Joel, for that comedy comment, and welcome, Max. Your day is going to be comedy insane. Where's that? You think I'm going to make some big screw up? Oh, look at this weather. This is horrendous. So was that turn. Need to haul more food supplies. Yeah. At the moment, I'm a bit limited on what I can haul because we're just earning XP so slowly. Joel, turn up your speakers. So, we're turning left, but I cannot see a thing. This is terrible weather. It's going to get dark soon, which is going to make it even more difficult to see. I still have not, oops, massively speeding, still haven't set up my head tracking. Joel, is the lovely BB joining us today as well? Oh, there she is. Hi, BB. Welcome. Looks like the weather's clearing up. Good. I don't mind the rain. I just don't want the freezing cold fog that means I can't see. That is not useful. So, gotta get out of this 30 zone because it's killing me. There we go. Too heavy-footed. All right. Looks like clear. Coming off this one. Oh, interesting junction up ahead. Please open your eyes. Thanks, Joel, for that. Oh, by the way, I lost £500, €500, while I was driving to pick up this job because I accidentally drove into the back of a car. Yeah, really not useful. Ah, I understand, Max. Yes, okay. Yeah. I just finished. Well, that wasn't the right turn. Damn it. That was terrible. What a great start to this journey. Yeah, what was I going to say? I just finished watching Clarkson's Farm. I finished the entire second season in a day. And they were talking in there about the price of wheat being so high. Which I would like to simulate on Attingham Park, but I don't know how really to do. It looks like the rain is clearing up. So I think turn these wipers off. Or, yeah, we'll leave them off. So we've got to go all the way down here to turn back again. What a disaster. The chicken eggs are missing. I don't have any chickens on the farm, it's true. I would like to get pigs, but I feel like it would just be way too much work to have cows, pigs and sheep all at the same time. I think it would be a disaster. Something would go wrong. It sounds like you're driving, maybe. Well, taking the wrong turn. I always laugh at this when people get so panicky about taking the wrong turn or being on the wrong lane. Especially on roundabouts. I've seen so many people trying to swerve across the roundabouts to realise they're in the wrong lane. It's a roundabout. Just go round it again and then come off. I don't get it. This is something they sort of teach you in the UK when you learn to drive. If you're in the wrong lane, don't worry. Just continue and turn round as soon as you can. It's not a big deal. Right. Now here, let's have a look. Looking clear. So swing around. Cut off this one. It's a twitchy movement. Engine. Oh yes. Oh, Howie, thank you so much. Okay, let me get down here. Howie, you are a genius. I'm just going to pull in here on the side. After all, this is what this is for. Hazard lights on, brake, and I need to adjust this audio. Oh, I hate it when it does this. ETS2 is terrible to tab to and from. Right. Guys, how is the sound now if I rev the engine? How is it? Is it better? Oh, thank you. He's actually letting me out. Hopefully that's better now, but let me know. Because if it needs changing, I can still change it again. It's because when I edit the videos, I turn the volume down. So I record it at full volume and then drop it down. But in here, this is a live stream, so I can't edit the audio. So I completely forgot about that. So yeah, tell me if that sounds better now. Should have told me to shout. I could have shouted! Hopefully I didn't just deafen everyone then. Oh, and now I'm speeding. Slow it down, slow it down. So we are back on the right direction now, thankfully. Yeah, it's not... I tend not to mess with the volumes, Max, in the game, because otherwise whenever I play it myself, I have to then turn them back again. It's the same reason why in FS22 and 19 I've got the audio set the way I like it, and then I do have to knock it down a little bit when I'm doing the editing. And it's exactly the same thing on here. Right, now where are we heading towards? Are we going straight on? I can't tell. Yes, it looks like we are. We are. Okay, thanks Max. course, as per usual with all live streams, I seem to be about 5 to 6 seconds ahead of you guys. Because I am actually watching the live stream on my tablet at the same time, because I've noticed that sometimes OBS Studio is slow with the comments. So I can see the comments live by watching it on the tablet. Right, now I need to make sure I don't screw this up as well. I think we're staying in this lane. Yeah, we're staying in this lane and heading around the bridge. So, real time. We're talking 22 minutes apparently. So we'd definitely be able to get a second job in and still stick to this sort of hour and a half stream time. Don't like to stream for too long, partly because it's exhausting, because I have to talk the entire time, but also because this video is not a standalone video. This is part of the career series, and I don't want to have videos that are an hour and a half long constantly, or even videos that are even longer. I mentioned this in a previous episode. Some of Squirrel's videos were 2 hours long for an episode, and it wasn't a live stream. Now, I understand sometimes jobs take that long, but it's just a long time to sit there and watch. So for anyone who wants to watch this back later as part of the series, I don't want them to have to sit here for 3 hours while I drive trucks around. That seems a little bit pointless. So, oops, I'm trying to read comments and then steering out the lane. Ah, good, thanks Max. Joel can hear me but doesn't want to talk to me because I went missing. Yeah, I know I went missing. I just had so much going on at home. We had visitors for 5 days and they were very noisy, so I couldn't record when they were here. It was very difficult. I think I recorded half an episode once while they were out and I was at home, and then they came home and started being noisy again, so I had to do the episode again later on, the second half of it. No, in fact I didn't manage to get any recording done. What happened was, as I was about to start, they suddenly turned up, and the moment they turned up, the doorbell rang, and then blah 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 blah. So noisy. And then after that, work was just crazy. Work has been the bane of my life recently, keeping me incredibly busy. But I am back, and I've already got a few videos stacked up ready to go, and I'm going to continue with more. In fact, as soon as I finish this stream, I'm going to record the next episode of ETS2, and depending on what time it is, I might record another few. I'm going to try and get myself a good buffer, so that if anything happens, any unexpected work delays, I've still got plenty of time available, plenty of videos, plenty of buffer available. The newest news is they will build a new tech to make cashless cities to be relaxed. Is that real life, Max, or I we do have... No, we don't have any cashless cities, I don't think, actually. Not that I know. No, there was one, I think, in Canada, where they became completely cashless as a trial. I can't remember. Tablet died, what did I miss? You just missed me driving, Howie. That was it. I was just driving. So, nothing major. Don't you worry about it. Now, if the stream starts to lag in any way, I should be able to see it on the tablet, but just in case I don't, please let me know if there's any problems with it. FS22 Paranormal News, okay. When can we, meaning myself, Howie and BB, do an ATS live stream review? So we can take over and show you how to get fines. We can do one. We can. I'm not sure when. But sure, we could do ATS because I've obviously got my fake account on ATS. As in, the one where I just spawned myself a bucket load of money so that I could buy a truck. And to be honest, Joel, whenever I play ATS with you, I end up with loads of fines. And both of our trucks are smashed to pieces because we just drive into each other constantly. So you don't need to show me how to get fines. Plus, have you seen recently? 2 episodes in a row I've had fines here. You don't get fines. Yeah, that's because you're at the back of the queue, Howie. Whenever we convoy, you're always at the very back, giving Joel and myself a wide berth so that you can avoid getting smashed by us, which is very sensible. Right, how are we doing for fuel? I haven't checked fuel. We've got 334 kilometers to go. Pressure's fine. We've got 848 kilometers. We've got enough fuel for this job then. Good. You have them turned off. Well, there you go then, Howie. That's exactly why. It is fun, BB. You're right. I do enjoy our little comedy ATS streams. Maybe next weekend, if you don't have load shedding, Joel and BB. And if Howie's got some time, it'd probably have to be the afternoon so that Howie can actually have time to wake up, I guess. Right, apparently I need to change lane. But there's a bunch of cars here. Oh no! Illegal maneuvers! Come on, get past me so I can move in. That was terrible. It worked though. I didn't crash. Now that, I said at the start of the episode, don't panic when you're in the wrong lane. Just turn off. I don't want to do that in ETS. It takes too long to get back to where you want to be. That's the problem. And we've still got no retarder. I haven't bought one yet. It's mainly because we just don't have the money. How much are we getting paid for this job? Ooh, just under 3,000 euros. That's pretty nice. That's going to help the bank balance. We still need to get that. Still need to get the building, the garage upgraded, so I can buy another truck. Slow, slow, slow. There we go. Sounds good. You give Howie a call at 5 AM, yeah. I'm sure he'll love that. Come on, Mr. Car. Thank you. In FS22, in your country, Jack, onions and garlics are empty, while the whole world economy is going out of control because of oil price. Oil prices are still insane. The price to fill up my car is better than it was, but it's still a lot higher than when I first got the car and started filling it up. I think it was costing me about 50 euros to fill up the tank. Now it's costing me around 75. At one point it was 80. Stream to see was a couple of days ago. Joel and BB's eldest drove with us. Oh. Plenty of crashes. But I guess she was better than Joel. Even with the crashes, right? Because the one good thing with Joel is that whenever we do these ATS convoys, I don't log them on truck books, which means I can go blasting past him, and he can't. He's limited. Mwahaha! Whereas, yeah, I just go flying past because I don't put it on truck books. I actually forgot to start truck books today, so this isn't being logged either. It is being logged in Truckee though, which is good. Ooh! Something just happened. Something just happened on my tablet. And I don't know what it is. YouTube closed. I'm trying to reopen YouTube while driving. This is not going well. No, my tablet is really struggling. Apparently it's run out of space. So now it just won't do anything. So now I've just completely lost YouTube. Excellent. So I'm going to now be relying on what OBS Studio tells me, or Streamlabs, sorry. By now an ETS or FS22 is going to blow my mind because the world is changing super fast. Things are changing. Her truck repairs were what? 122,000 or 12,200. 122,000. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever spent that much on repairs in an entire on my main account on ETS2. I don't think I've ever spent 122,000, not even in total during the entire career. That's a massive amount. Was she driving into people or just not driving very well and hitting barriers and stuff? Because that is that's some extreme repairs needed there. Wow. Alright, we are almost there, which means I think our next job, we can do part of the next job in the day. We'll drive until we actually need to rest. I'll have to plan a rest stop in. I'm still planning on doing an episode on ETS2, not sure when, maybe next time, where I don't use GPS at all. I turn the GPS off. Now I think that episode is going to be a complete disaster, but we'll try it. Now I say it will be a complete disaster because I'm going to have to write down the directions. I'm going to have to use the world map, write down the directions, and then try and follow them. And I think it's just not going to go well. We will probably have to pull in at certain points to double check the map, which that is fine. That's realistic. If you were following directions, I remember the old days when I was a kid and used to get the AA map, write down the directions of, follow this motorway until here, follow this road until here, blah blah blah. But in ETS2, I feel like, why have we suddenly dropped to 50? In ETS2, it always seems, damn it! That's another episode in a row with a fine. And it's because I didn't hear the clicking. I'm sure you guys did, but I couldn't hear it. Why am I speeding up? Why did we even have to slow to 50? I don't understand. So annoying. Yeah, if we pull in to check the map, that's fine, I think. Right, we're back up to 80 again. That 50 was literally just a speed trap. That's all it was. There was no reason to slow to 50 there. Who puts a speed trap on the motorway? God damn SCS. Why did they put a speed trap? So the entire truck was red and she drove into Howie. She wasn't driving well, lost her load and got fined on the Valentine's event. What do you mean lost her load? Like accidentally detached the trailer? That's quite amusing. I didn't do the Valentine's event. I tried doing the Christmas event, but on my main account I can't do it because I've got pro mods on there. You can't do World of Truck events, which is quite annoying. That's why I haven't put pro mods into this one, partly, because I said maybe I can do World of Trucks. In fact, we'll have a look afterwards and see if there's a World of Trucks job I can do on here. I never normally bother looking at them in the episodes. I should, because sometimes they pay a lot more. But after this, I was thinking maybe after this we'll be at the next level, but I don't think we will actually. So we're going to have to. I think we've got another 2 jobs after this probably until we get to the next level, which is not great because I do want to get to the next level and unlock longer jobs, or speed change again. I don't know, longer jobs or more of the fragile. I don't know what's better. Because in the series I'm trying not to do really long jobs. Having long distance level like 6, 5 even. 5 is the max, isn't it? But having that is a bit pointless because we're never going to be doing it. Whereas fragile and high value, you get paid more for the higher levels. As soon as you've unlocked it, you just get paid more. So you get paid more, and then make more money in the same distance as you were a few episodes ago. I don't know. I'm a bit unsure about what to do. Right, let me try and read these comments again. Except for us older folks. When I did my driving test, I was 27, I think, because I never needed to drive before that. It was just completely pointless. I lived in a big city. As soon as I became the age of 18, I moved to a big city and lived there, so it was just no need. But when I did my driving test, I was one of the first who had to do one with a GPS. So they put the GPS in the car and they tell you to follow it. They just put in like a predefined destination they've chosen and tell you to follow it. You only do it for about 10 minutes, but it's just to see if you're able to follow a GPS at the same time as... Oh, the speed camera's down here. Follow a GPS at the same time as actually driving correctly. Because I do know a lot of people who cannot look at a GPS and also drive. It's like their brains can't do more than one thing at once. And of course driving is about having 16 eyes and being able to do multiple things and see everything around you at the same time. It's quite scary driving, really. But yeah, I did always grow up with my dad driving and me reading the map, looking for the names of funny places and telling him when we should come off. But that's quite easy on real roads because you've got junction numbers. So you can look at the junction number where you are now and say, okay, we need to come off in 5 junctions. Then Dad says, alright, thanks. Whereas on here, you don't get junction numbers. Well, not ones that I've seen anyway. On events, if you have to call for a tow, you lose your cargo. Ah, okay, I didn't know that. Interesting. And then it's just Joel and Howie talking about how Howie's always right, of course. Joel, don't forget, Howie is like 70 years older than us, so... He lived through the war. Right, we are almost there. Woo! Slow, slow, slow. Thank you. Howie is a man of experience. He's a wise man. Oh, come on, brakes. Come on. I really had to slam them then. We which meant I ended up slowing too much. So, Budapest is this direction. We are almost there. Oh, by the way, now that YouTube is not on my tablet, I can't see if there's any issues with the stream, so you have to now tell me, guys, if it starts lagging or anything. Always check a GPS against a paper map. Well, I don't anymore, but that's because I've got a modern car with digital dashboard and sat-nav built in, so I just put that in. Slow, slow, slow. I can see the speed camera. I didn't see the 50 sign though. That's the interesting thing. Don't know where that came from. 17085. Poor Howie. So we have discovered Budapest. Please stay green, please stay green, please stay green, please stay green. Ah, yes. Google Maps is probably more accurate as it updates in real time. There's a few apps you can use. The only problem I have is that because my car is in German, the sat-nav and stuff is in English, the actual dashboard. But for me to add new apps to the car, I have to go through the German menus to do it. So I can't add things like Google Maps or Waze onto it because I just don't understand what it's telling me. So I do need to do that, but I just haven't done it yet. So this is us. Should have put the hazards on. But yeah, Google Maps is definitely more accurate. I'm not quite sure what service provider my car uses, but it's not always the most accurate. Oh, this was terrible. Let me put the window down. I put myself into a really bad starting position there. And by the way, hi cowboy. Right. We should now be better. A bit farther. Straighten up. No. Really screwed that one, I think. Or have I? Oh no, he's accepting it. Fantastic. Right. Turn those hazards off and let's unload. Some car GPS update. Well, yeah, mine does as well. It updates during the trip. Oh yeah, so by the end of next job, we should actually be able to get another level. Right. So this is the new UI. This is the flat UI from SISL, and it does look quite nice. I feel like I prefer the other one, but I'm not quite sure. Now, external contracts. Profile is not connected. Ah, damn it, I keep forgetting to do that. So we're not going to do World of Trucks then, because I haven't connected the profile still. So, from here in Budapest, what have we got? 17 tons to Graz. Isn't that just where we came from? Bratislava, we've been to... Oh no, Graz is not where we've just come from. And that is ADR class 1 and fragile, so it's paying quite a lot. What else have we got? We've got that one, that's further down. Realistically, I want to start heading north again. Salzburg, Lublin. But that's paying quite low. Plastic pipes, that's a cool one, but yeah, it's quite low pay. I think we'll take the dynamite. So, MBFC is exactly where we are. Let's get that window back up. Couldn't find my accelerator pedal then. Just jabbing my foot at nothing. Oh, I've got my parking brake on. Why did he let me pull forward if I had my parking brake on? It's weird. I must have put so much power down. Come on. There we go. So, freight market. We said we're going to take this one. What trailer have we got? Standard curtain sider. Let's take that one. Because it's actually got the right stuff on. No, I can't do that. Can't put my head out the window. Did I just select dynamite, by the way? I did, yeah. For some reason, I had a funny moment there, and I thought I'd selected fertilizer. I got very confused. Whoa, 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 whoa. So, you can see up here. I can see that I'm not doing a very good job of this, is what I can see. That's better. Whoa, that was a bump. Okay. And let's rock and roll. Now the only thing is, I want to take a diversion because as we're here and there's stuff to discover, I would actually like to go... Yeah, perfect. That's good. So we've got our dynamite, which means no crashing. Luckily Joel isn't here to crash into me, otherwise I may explode. It's quite nice when you get these ones which are a mix of fragile and high value, or ADR, like the car transporter we did. That was quite a cool one, because then you get two bonuses at once, which is really nice. So we want to turn left. Please stay green. It is... Ah! Come on. Come on, brakes. This is always the problem with discovering cities, that you end up having to sit at traffic lights constantly, which is a pain. So we'll just wait for the lights. Yippee! And while we're waiting, just close up my tablet to make sure nobody's spying on me through the camera. Not that there's anything interesting to spy on. Right, come on. Now, someone asked about when I can unlock GPS. I think I can already do it. I can actually put a GPS in, but I'm not sure yet. And if I put a GPS in, I need to configure some buttons as well, so that I can make sure I can actually change the screen. Because there's separate buttons for the infotainment, I think it's called. So it doesn't work with the F5 keys. You have to set a different one up, which is fine, I can do that. Just have to find where I want to put them. I do have plenty of keys available, I just, yeah, need to work out which one. I've also got some keys set up for lifting trailers, but I can't remember what they are. I've got so many joysticks. I've got my flight joystick to the left of me, the steering wheel in front of me, keyboard behind the steering wheel. I've got my throttle for flying on the right of me, and I think all of them are recognised by ETS2. But I don't have anything mapped on the throttle because that would just be confusing. But I do have stuff mapped on the joystick because it's handy, it's next to me, I can just sort of put my hand there like it's a gear stick. Of course I do actually have a gear stick, I just haven't ever set it up properly. So we are swinging right, and we're really swinging right. So that is a recruitment agency, which means the next one is going to be, oops, the next one is gonna be a dealer, and it's a Renault dealer. We can see it over there. Come on. What are you doing? So slow. There we go. Renault dealer. Lovely. Not a big fan of Renault trucks though, to be honest. I don't know why. I've just never liked the look of them. Not a big fan of Renault in general though, actually. It's gone very quiet in the chat. What's going on, guys? What's going on? I'm gonna open stream on my phone. I'm trying to do it without crashing, of course. Just to make sure everything's running fine, because you guys have suddenly gone very quiet. Okay, all seems to be fine. Yeah, let's stick that over there. Problem was, I was just driving them without looking at the screen at all. So that could have been a complete disaster. We are heading up to the motorway though, so I can start speeding up a little and avoiding these traffic lights, because I have mentioned 1,000,001 times, and I will continue to mention, that I hate traffic lights. I think it's partly because I really do have so many traffic lights on my actual drive to work. I think I have... I've never counted, but I think I've got over 20 sets of traffic lights on the way into work. It's exhausting. Come on. We are heading here. So we're going back into Austria. And I really do want us to head north, back home. But I can't do it just yet. I'd also, if I could, like to buy an Iveco truck or a Mercedes truck and set it up as a city truck with a hard body. But those hard body trucks cost a fortune, because it's basically the cost of a trailer and a truck in one. So it's very, very expensive. I can show you afterwards, because I think I can show it without actually being at a dealer. I think so. But yeah, they're very expensive. So we don't really have the money. I think that's why it's going to be better for me to just get a truck for the new driver, let them make me some money, and then later we get ourselves a normal trailer. I think that's going to be best. Slow it down, because we've got speed cameras again. There's a lot of speed cameras around here. A lot. Come on. What's going on, guys? All the chat has just gone completely silent. It's very strange, because I can see that the stream is still running. So, slow it down, don't want to crash. We've already had one fine for speeding. Best not to crash and damage the truck and trailer. And heading right down here as well. Looks like I'm clear. I am. Still got 5.5 hours to go. but it won't take too long, and I think after this job we'll finish. It should be about 17 minutes real time. Come on, little truck. This isn't heavy, is it? 17 is borderline for this truck, I think. Come on. You can do it. You can. I think we've actually unlocked some engine upgrades for this truck, but I don't want to put them in just yet. I don't want to spend money. Really, really want to get the second driver first, which I think we might actually have enough money at the end of this episode to do that. Let me move over for you, buddy. We'll definitely have enough money for the garage, but whether we have enough money for a driver and a truck as well, that I don't know. And of course I can't purchase online. I know I can purchase online because I'm buying a second-hand truck. Yeah, forgot about that. So you have to be until you own a certain amount of trucks, you can't purchase from a dealer online. But because the second-hand trucks are classed as a mod dealer, i.e. there's no actual physical dealer that you go to, they're always purchased online. Yeah, that's a very good idea. There's also the very lovely Ford that's available as a mod dealer truck. The problem with it is I use it on my Steam Deck, and I can't see what the dashboard says. It's not really suitable for driving on a small screen, so it has to be driven on big screen like this. So maybe in the future we'll get one of those. Not something you see very often in Europe, to be honest, the Ford truck, but they do exist. They're kind of American style European trucks. So they are short wheelbase. Oh, rain again. Oh, that truck is flying. I think we can go after him. I can't see anything that way. Okay, right. Yes, they're short wheelbase, but a bit of an American style. We've got 1 hour and 5, so I need to find somewhere to pull in. So let me get up to speed a little, and I'm going to have a quick check of the map and see where we can go. Okay. Where is our next rest stop? Just by here. Perfect. That is not far at all. Come on, mouse. Stop doing that. I hate it when it does that. It just starts twitching. Right. Does mean we're going to finish the job in the night, though. But that's fine. We can do that. And I need a drink. Ugh. Okay, we're really speeding now. Not having a retarder is a real pain sometimes. Come on. So yeah, we'll pull in, have a little rest, and then continue once we've done that. I would really, really like to be able to get the second truck. You've got to let me in. Oof, it's going dark, so I can't even see. My brakes are on full. My foot is flat against the pedal. Oh, no! Let me in! What a muppet. Thank you. Okay. Okie dokie. So I think that's us up ahead. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's 50 down here. Whoops. Don't get caught speeding. No, now it's 70. But there's not much point in going flat out as we're turning off. Speed up a little, but I'm not going to be bombing it. Seems a little pointless. And this is us then. Just got to find the rest stop. Now, is this one of those... Yeah, this is one of those annoying places where I'm not supposed to turn left in. So it's no entry by there, which means I think I have to go in by here. I'm always confused actually with those signs, whether it means no turning at all left or just not at the start, if you know what I mean, not at the first turn. Joel was looking for a massive pile-up. Yeah, I'm trying not to do that. Right, parking brake on, put them into neutral, turn those off, turn the lights off, engine off, and rest. So it is still daylight. That's nice. And we've paid another loan installment. And I'm going to put the daylights on. Let's get out of here. And we can turn those wipers off now. So we are heading back down here. How long have we got left for our job? Oh, we've still got 8.5 hours. Good. Still clear this way. Yep. Let's go. Foot to the floor. Come on. Full speed ahead, please. That's it. Come on, my little beast. Come on. Just a little more. There we go. So we'll keep the cruise control on 71. And yeah, it's not going to be long now. We are supposed to be heading back into Austria, but I haven't noticed us going through the border yet. Maybe Graz is only just across the border. Having said that, we're still 200 kilometers away. Look at the speed we're getting up to without a retarder on. This is terrible. And because I've not got the headphones on, I cannot hear if there's a speed camera coming up. I wonder how many trucks actually have those in real life, or whether they exist. I know there's a lot of apps that tell you, at least in Europe, quite a few of them that will tell you when a speed camera's coming up. Some are illegal, some are not. I know that some of the taxi drivers do use the illegal one. It's always fun in Germany when taxi drivers pick you up late at night and they've got no problem with really putting their foot down. Yeah, they will absolutely fly. If it wasn't for the fact that they did it on a daily basis, I would probably fear for my life when I saw it. Look, 50 just because we're going through the yard. But give me a bit more warning. Don't say 50 straight away. Give me, you know, tell me it's going to be 50 soon. Or 50 just, you know, I don't know, kilometre or two before the actual the yards, because the 50 is there to try and protect the people pulling out of the yard and pulling in, but it doesn't help if you do it just at the first entrance. Right, he's turning in. What about this guy? He is also turning in. Not sure about him, but he's going to wait for me now anyway. Ha! He had to wait. Let's get back into our lane. I think we're going to be on these kind of roads for the rest of this journey, actually. Which is nice because we are exploring. Getting to see some countryside. In fact, let's do some outside view. I'm really so bad with this. I do not know why I just can't drive in third person with ETS2. See, that's alright. I can do that. And now we can see a bit more. If you pull out, you've got to go fast. Ah, Joel is back. Where were you, Joel? What are you doing? Come on! Why is this guy going so slowly? What a muppet. Alley. Oh, look. Look, Joel, a harvester. Sat in the middle of the almost ready to harvest field. That looks like rapeseed, and it's not ready to harvest. And it's just a harvester that's been dumped in the middle. Because, of course, it wouldn't cause any damage if you just drove it into the middle. The only way you could do that is if you dumped it in there after planting. And I said about the Austrian border. Here it is. Yeah, that's exactly my problem, Howie. I feel like every small touch of the steering wheel makes the whole truck twitch. Which doesn't make any sense because it should be exactly the same in first person. But in third person it just seems to twitch so much. And it scares me because I'm always thinking I'm going to crash the truck immediately. And then I try to autocorrect. Now I've got the steering wheel on 960 degrees. So tiny movements don't have that big an effect. But in the outside view, it's scary. See? This seems better because this is more like being in cab and not in cab at the same time. Can I also... Oh, look at that! I can! That's quite handy. So if I want to do outside view, I can do it like this. And then I can still be able to change lanes. Because I always end up having to go back into the camera. Sorry, back into the cab to be able to see it. Oh! Yeah, it's not... I don't... Like I've said many times, FS22, I find it difficult to do stuff in the cab sometimes. ETS2, I find it difficult to do anything. What? What just happened there? Did we hit him? I didn't see a fine. I think that camera view is actually further away, closer than you think it is. That looked like I hit him. So this is a nice little town, by the looks of it. Trundle our way through. Oh, it's very nice. Lots of flowers, lots of trees. Lovely. Yeah. I like it here. This is cool. And we're back to 70. I think I need to put my lights on. I can't see my light controller. So I always have to switch them off and then back on completely. Okay, so Graz, we're nearing it now. We've got a turn just up here, which I'm going to try and do in this third person mode. It could go terribly wrong. So if it does, I'm sorry. can't judge where the sides of the truck are. Not really. I feel like I'm miles away, but I could be very, very close. This view, maybe. You're running out of fuel? What? That can't be. You guys need to let me across. Are you going to? Thank you. Right, so I'm running out of fuel. That doesn't seem right, but let's have a look. We've got 102 kilometers to go. Oh, we've got 400 kilometers of fuel. It's just because it's a lower value than it thinks it should be. So that's a rest stop up ahead. Oh, please pull in. Barely get these in Europe. Okay, slow right down. We always end up having to do these whenever I drive ETS2 with you guys, but never do them normally. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a safe journey. You're very welcome. I wasn't sure then if I actually needed to stop. But apparently not. So now back onto the motorway. Oh, and it's 3 lanes. Good. So, 4 minutes left and we'll be there. And it is just getting dark. But it's still quite nice out. There is there are some seasons packs that I was going to add on. I think I should add the spring one in. I think it'd be quite nice to have seasons simulated in here. Not seasons like FS, but seasons, you know, where during winter everything's icy, during summer it's sunny, during spring and autumn it's a bit misty, rainy sort of thing. I think that'd be a nice touch. That's something that's missing from ETS, is the fact that it's always the same. The time never changes, anything like that. Fuel already. Let's have a look at what my fuel efficiency is. I am currently doing just 34.5 is my average per 100 kilometers. I haven't unlocked any of the fuel efficient driving levels. I tend to leave those until later. Admittedly, on this save, on this profile, fuel is a bigger concern because of the cost of it, and because a fuel tank is basically a job. So that is a bit of a problem. Why? What a muppet. There was enough room there. Don't know why he did that. My FPS is dropping. I can see it. Got no idea why though. Nothing's running. Yeah, so I think it's just that I'm not driving very efficiently. That was a tighter turn than I should have done. Yeah, I think this truck just isn't very economical right now. Next time I refuel though, I will reset so that we can see how I'm actually doing, because this is since I started, since we got this truck. 34.6 is the average. Of course, driving in the city usually gives you a much higher economy, but here it seems to be quite high as well. Ah, but I know why. This is a 17-ton load, which isn't that bad, but this is a fairly small truck engine. So to pull this truck, see now that we're cruising along, it's dropping. But any time we go up a hill, he really strains. the engine is really revving. Because of that, we're just burning fuel. I do have a heavy foot as well, that's true. But yeah, we're burning fuel partly because of the weight of the load. When I take some nice sort of 12-ton loads, fuel efficiency is much better. So we're turning left, but we've got traffic. Come on. Is there any graphic mod for low-end PC? For ETS2? I don't think so. The one thing I'd say is, in the mod list I've got, which I need to add the flat UI into, but in that mod list I've got some graphical stuff, and on my Steam Deck I can't have them all on because the FPS just drops. It plummets to 15 anytime I'm near a city, or actually in the day as well, in certain places, just in the day in general. At night it tends to be pretty good, but I think I'm using the same graphics settings that I have in here, which is Ultra. This is running in Ultra, because ETS2 is kind of like it's a game that can be played on a potato, but as soon as you start adding graphic mods to it, then you'll find FPS starts to become a problem. So we're only going to get 80 XP for this one, and this is one of these jobs that I don't like parking. Last time I made a real mess of this, if anybody remembers. I'm sure you all do. So yeah, in fact last time I did this, I ended up having to go in third person because I made such a hash of it. Let's get that window down. We're actually set up quite nicely here though. There we go. Parking brake on. Let's deliver. Nice. Oh no! Oh, I can't believe it. 5 XP away. That is awful. Right. So what do we need to do? I think we can afford to do the garage now. So to upgrade the garage will cost me 50,000. Okay. And to get, I think I said the Mercedes. Yeah, to get that will be 55,104. So I need 105, 104. I should get a calculator out for this. Now, if I head to the bank. Okay. We can only borrow 90,000. So, I need to have, if we can only borrow 90,000, I'm trying to work this out in my head now. We need 105, to say 106. I need to have 16,000 in my bank account to be able to do both of those things. So I could do the garage now, but that's pointless because I just start paying the installments straight away. So we're still not there yet. Still need another 9,000. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it. Thank you very, very much for joining me for this stream. We are going to finish it here. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of the weekend. I'm sure you will. It's not much left of it now, but enjoy it nonetheless. And I will see you all very soon. Bye bye.